School district budgets are confusing. It's a web of complicated formulas and funding sources that become more complex as you learn more about it. But grasping some of the basics of how the Pendergast School District receives and spends money can go a long way in understanding how your tax dollars work to meet the needs of children in our community. Pendergast receives money from three main sources: the state of Arizona, our local community, and the federal government. About 90% comes from our state and local community, and about 10% comes from our federal government. Federal money is designated for such things as special education services and to support the learning needs of students living in poverty using Title I funds. The thing is, the money can only be used for those programs. The district can't use the money for anything else. In fact, pretty much every dollar the school district receives has strings attached. State money is broken down into two main parts: maintenance and operations, or M&O, and capital. Pendergast receives and spends approximately 97% of its funds in the M&O pot and 3% for capital. Maintenance and operations are your day-to-day expenses, your operating expenses. These include salaries for employees, utilities like lights, transportation services, and general supplies. Capital expenses are durable items such as buildings, furniture, equipment, technology, textbooks, and buses. Remember those strings I talked about? Well, Arizona laws require that only capital money be used for capital purchases and M&O money be only used for M&O. So, we can't buy one less bus to fund a teacher, and we can't cut a teacher's salary to buy a computer. Now, say the school district would like additional money to provide a better education for me and my friends that goes above and beyond what the state and federal government provide. They can go out to their local community and ask for something called an override or a bond, which is a tax on property. Overrides and bonds are very different things and are not interchangeable. There is no such thing as an override bond or a bond override. A bond is designated for capital money, those buses, school buildings, and technology. A bond can only be used for those capital purposes. These pots of money that Pendergast receives don't look the same from year to year. In fact, they look very different depending on how many students enroll in Pendergast, whether or not the voters approve an override, or whether or not the state or government decides to cut funding. They've been getting pretty small over the past few years. Despite these shrinking pots, Pendergast continues to live within its budget, and students are promoting and moving on to high school. But the more money that gets taken away from the students, the harder it gets to maintain quality programs and services. So, do you understand the school district budget any better now? If you're like me, the answer is both yes and no, and that's okay, it's difficult. To find out more information and dig deeper into the complexities of school district funding, visit www.pesd92.org or call us directly. We are here to help. It's your money, and we want you to understand how we use it to best meet the needs of all Pendergast students. Remember, the Pendergast School District believes in you.